Hi everyone, let us consider the reflection of light. So what do you understand by the term reflection? Reflection is just the bouncing back of light. Remember when we started the topic we said the reflection always it happens on the mirror, something that can reflect light back. Example can say a mirror. So let's say for example we say this is a mirror. We say this is a mirror. We say mirror. Then we say there was the incident ray which was coming here. Remember, every time there is a normal line, the dotted line. If you remember what we said, we have a dotted line. Then after having a dotted line, you can say this was the incident ray. If you check the notes that I sent, then the angle of incidence is not this one. It's the angle which is formed between the incidence ray and the normal line. This is normal. This is a normal line. This is a normal line. Then this is the incident ray. Incident ray. So the angle again is going to be formed there. Since it's a reflection, there's a bounce back of light. So this angle, you can say angle of refraction, you can say R. This is angle of incidence, you can say I. So this is what you need to know under reflection of light. And another thing you need to know, there's refraction of light. So here under reflection, the law says we have two laws. The laws. Law number 1 says the incidence angle represented by I is equal to the angle of refraction. You can say R, angle of refraction. You can say incidence is equal, incidence angle is equal to the refraction. This is a reflection. Let me say refraction. Yeah. So these are the things that you need to know. Then another thing that's saying, another rule says that they all lie on the same plane. On the same plane. This is what we need to know under refraction. Another part is refraction of light. Refraction of light. So refraction is just the bending of light when it approaches the medium. Remember the examples that we have. We said, let's say we have this as our medium. We can say medium. Then you can name with that example. We can say grass. Grass. So you can say a glass there. This is our medium. Then always there is a normal line in a dotted line. So there's two conditions that we said. We said we have maybe this was less dense medium. Less dense medium. This one was what? Denser. This was denser. So there's the rule which says when the incident ray comes from there, I can say this. The angle of incidence is this one. Then when it comes from less denser to denser medium, it's going to be refracted towards the normal. You can say this. This is the angle of what? Diffraction. But when it's coming from denser medium to less, let's say this is denser, this is less denser. So I remember, so yeah, when the mistake here, it's not a complete line, but it's a dotted line. So it's a dotted line. Let me do it this. So when it comes from denser medium, I'm going to come like this. We initiate the normal line there. I have the angle of incidence here. This is going to be refracted away from the normal. It's going to go this. And this is our angle. If you can compare this one was going towards the normal this side, by this it was going what? Away. So these are the things that you need to know. And always remember, angle is being formed where between the normal and the incident ray. And also the angle of refraction. This is incidence. You can say I, or I say this angle is I. It's incidence. This angle is angle of refraction, not reflection, but it's refraction. You can name it R. They also learned that how to find the refractive index. We said the refractive index is presented by n. You can say n is equal to the sine of incidence angle over sine of angle of refraction. So for example, if the angle there it was a 50 degree, you can say refractive index equal to sine 50 divide. Maybe the sine of refraction, the angle there, maybe it was 70, you can say sine 70. Then there we can use a calculator to calculate, and there is no units for the refractive index. So this is what you need to know and write. Thank you.